better put on specs when you do your work. And then the next part here is this square thing. This is 2L times 2L. This is another common mistake you all like to make. Okay, 2L times 2L is 4L squared. Okay, and then there's a K in front. Okay, there's a K in front of the 2L times 2L. So 2L times 2L. So you can rearrange, put the 4 in front, KL squared. Okay, I think there's a missing square here.
Yeah.
Why do I want to purposely put it in terms of 4 in front, then KL square behind? When I do that, what can I see with the first information that we have? This was the old A, right? Okay, A was equals to KL squared. So I can replace the KL squared and realize that, oh, the new A was 4 times the old one. See, 4A. And I'm looking for percentage increase. Percentage increase requires you to compare between the new and the old, the difference. Okay, so the new one is 4 times of A. The old one was A. Increase over original times 100%. So this is 3A divided by A. I know some of you, the algebra not very good, so I wanted to show you this part. Okay, so it becomes 3 times 100, 300%. And this is 2 marks, okay? So you look at where the marks are given. The mark is given when you put in the 2L, okay? Because you know that the new one, the length is doubled. Length is doubled. New L is actually 2L. Okay. So we have done a few questions of this already. We have gone through corrections of this already. But still got people haven't submit my self-reflection number 3. So far I only got about 11 submissions. So where are the other 7 people? Okay, don't know how to do, ask from me. Right? Next one, maths and scale. Yes, of course, this is also tested, right? If they give a scale of 1:50, do you still remember how to do it or not? 1:50, this 1 represents map. The distance on map is to the actual distance. So map is to actual, it's always map is to actual, not the other way around. So 1 cm, 50 cm. Okay, 1 cm is 50 cm. So 1 cm is to 50 cm. Same units. When they never write units means you can put any unit. You can put 1 meter is to 50 meters also. No problem. But it's more convenient for this case because they gave you the length of the house in cm. So we put in cm is easier. Later I times 14 will do. Okay, but 50 cm later on the final, the actual distance, actual length, they want it in meters. So I might as well change this cm to meters. And that's how the 0.5 meters came about. Then 14 cm is times 14 on both sides, so it's 7 meters. Okay, in terms of presentation, this is again, I'm telling you, this is called the marking scheme. It's not the actual model answer. So you should learn to write it properly. Writing actual length equals to 14 times 0.5 meter, 7 meters. Like that, then presentation no problem. So why am I saying that? Because I don't control the end of the year exam. When you take the end of year paper, it's being marked by the other teachers. Okay? They may not accept your working if you just leave it like that. So then they may give you the 7 meters, give you the 1 mark here, but they penalize presentation. See this or not? They will just minus 1 mark from your paper, minus 2 marks from your paper. Not worth it. Already takes so long to do one question. Why they minus your mark? Okay, but if your presentation is not the same as how the other students are doing it, then why should they give you the credit for it, right? Anyhow, do press calculators. Okay, answer. Area. If I were to get area, so map area versus actual area, you got to square it. Okay, you square. See, this is how it's square. Square, then you get the area. Okay, you square it, become 1 cm square, 0.25 meters square. I use the 0.5 meters because you see, meter square here is given. Okay, I remember you all did some meter square to cm square conversion and you don't really remember how to do it properly. So that's a weakness, and by using meters, then you square both sides, you will avoid the mistake. Okay, now they say that 2 meters, so how many cm is that? So you can say that the map area, every 0.25 meters square will give me 1 cm square. So if 2 meters square, I divide by 0.25 meters square. That gives me 8 cm square worth. Okay? Sometimes questions in direct or indirect proportion can be like question 3. Got see question 3 before? Got read question 3. I think they didn't tell you it's from proportion, right? Anybody still copying this? Eight workers, 20 days to build a road. Is this direct or inverse? Direct or inverse proportion? Number of workers versus number of days. If I have more workers, do I use fewer days or more days to complete the road? More workers, the same road, do I need more number of days or fewer number of days? Less days. If I have more workers, fewer days. If I have fewer workers, more days. So this is the case of inverse proportion. When one goes up, the other one comes down. So that means to say my worker and my number of days is inversely proportion. So say let the days be inversely proportional to my workers. This one nobody tell you one, because you got common sense, you know this part. So number of days needed is K divided by the worker, because inversely proportional. So K over workers is in the denominator for the number of workers. So 20 days for 8 workers, 20 equals to K over 8. K is 160. That's how they use the inversely proportional to find the answer. So you see nowhere in these two statements of question 3 tell you it's a direct or inverse proportion question, right? But actually, because of the meaning of proportion, the meaning of direct proportion, the meaning of inversely proportional quantities, Okay, you already can make your own equation. I don't need to tell you it. No? Okay, this is the other method lah. You go by 1 worker, 2 worker, how many days, but it's a bit difficult for you to understand. Okay, so later I go to this version. Okay, so number of days needed. If I have now 5 workers, so based on if K. Say again, I can't hear you.
Can I write 8 equals to K over 20? So 20 times 8 equals K. Therefore K is 160. So 50 again K.
No. Wait. Okay, let me just finish this part first. Okay, so say for example, this is where you got the answer, right? So you will say that days equals to 160 over workers. So if workers is 5, that means the days you need is 160 over 5, 32 days. But what if you are doing a different method, or rather you look at this inversely proportion relationship differently? For example, like what Shazwan said, he decides to write workers equals to K over days. Is this what you mean? Is this what you mean?
No.
But okay, this is also possible. Inversely proportional. This is also inversely proportional. So can wait Okay, so that means 8 workers, 20 days.
Yeah, I know that.
So then K is 160, also the same.
Yeah, because 20 times 8.
You still arrive at the same thing. So workers equals to 160 over K. Sorry, K over 160 over days. This is the same. You will arrive at the same answer as this. Okay. So either way, if it's inversely proportional, whether you write which one on you start off with days or you start off with workers, also the same. Also can. So we never restrict you. Both are going to arrive at the same answer. Okay, now let me show you this second method here. Okay, this is the other method. Needs a bit more common sense, a little bit more than what but some of you may like this method. Okay, so 8 workers need 20 days, right? If I have 1 worker to do the job, how many days do I need to finish the whole road by that person alone? Think about it. I need 8 workers. Each of them need to use 20 days. Now I only have 1 worker to do up all the 8 workers' job. How many days do I need to finish the job alone? It's a bit like that. You do your homework for your friend, right?
Yeah.
So 1 set of homework you need 1 hour, 20 minutes reading. Okay, and you need to copy it for 8 people work. How much time do you need? So each of them work 20 days, right? If I need to work for all of them 20 days, I must times 8 times. Repeat 8 times for 8 person work of share. So end up that 1 poor guy must work 160 days for that road himself. Okay? So that means this 1 worker, right? That road needs 160 days to finish by 1 person. Okay, so that is the amount of work. Say for example, now this amount of work is shared by 5 people instead.
5 units.
So this 160 days I split 5 people do. So becomes 160 divided by 5. So that's 32 days each person. That's how it comes about. But it's not very easy for some of you to understand this way. Okay? So up to you which version you like. You may like this one with a formula, with a fixed method that we always do. You may like this one that use a bit more common sense, especially if you never listen to Miss Yu in class, then desperate means desperate measures, right? This is the only way that you can do it. No?
So it's still acceptable.
It's acceptable, of course. It's not acceptable, then why I write it there?
This one. Right. Because I did it a bit different ways. After I found out Q was 160, I took Y equals 160. Because Y I took was workers and then X become days.
Yeah lah, I say it's acceptable already. What's wrong with you? You want me to mark you wrong?
Sorry.
So you say acceptable already, you still have to argue? I say it's going to be the same outcome, right? Okay, question 4 is on congruent figures, but it's not tested in WA, right? Not tested in WA3. Actually already tested in WA2. So I think you have no issues doing this lah. Okay, this one is tested in WA2. So you can check your answers, you should get these 2 answers. Easy to do, right? It's just matching ma, congruent, right? Match the alphabet to the alphabet ma. So R is matched to C. This is the angle. Correct, right? Then the length of CR, you got to subtract. Okay, so this is the 2 answer. Okay, what I see is not tested in WA3. You can also do it because we also need to revise for end of year, okay? So just, if you never do it yet, you write down the answer, then when you revise, you can look at it. Teacher, you okay? What happened? So Ray, what do you do? You sure? So Ray, you got a lot of problem recently. What do you do? What do you do? You sure? Singsha, better say, what did he do to you?
COD kalau gitu.
Why? Why JB Young must clap hands one? Why? What did he do? Better say the truth. Huh? If he move here, yeah. Then why did you move here? JB wanted help. Oh. Zari, you don't anyhow use me as excuse, huh? You don't want to help JB, you don't want to help him, right? That's why then you say I will scold you, right? Anyhow, you. No lah, Zari always gets scolded one word. That's your pathetic iPad. How many times are you going to drop it? I don't think it will last you until Sec 4.
You know my sister's one, there's a hole in the middle.
So you are very proud about that yours haven't had a hole?
Not yet.
Okay, come, let's take a look at this. Here we go. It's about similar triangles. They say that triangle COD and AOB, they are similar. Okay? I think maybe some of you couldn't reach here. So let us just start off with here. If you couldn't start off, cannot go on, you can do this part. Write this down for part B first, and then we can go on with it. Okay, this is for part B. I see there are a lot of blanks there. You probably forget what similar triangle was. Okay, but I'm more interested in your ability to solve.
So where do you get that from? I a bit confused.
Yes, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to tell you that soon. Okay, write this down first so that I can scroll back to the diagram. Okay, they say that, or rather we say that triangle AOB, this triangle. Oh. Okay, this triangle is similar to this one, COD. Okay, so what does it mean when triangle AOB is similar to COD? AO over CO must be OB over OD. Remember how we did this last time? We write the three ratios that are equal to each other. So if this is a pair of similar triangles, then all the corresponding sides are of the same proportion. They are in the same ratio. Okay, they are in the same ratio, so they become this 3 ratio.
AOB is similar to
Okay, but we look at it, which are the lengths that we have. We know that AO is 3, CO is x minus 3 from the diagram, OB is x minus 2, OD is 3x plus 7. I don't know AB, I also don't know CD, so I left them there as it is. That's how you got this equation, and I can start off here. Okay, that was from your similar triangle. Okay, now I want you to solve it for me.
what thing?
Solve until show that you can reduce it to x squared minus 14x minus 15. Okay, if you have done that, I want to see your part B working for the show part. Bring it forward, let me mark.
Like show.
Yeah, literally show it to me.
But I said I don't know.
It's okay. Remember what you must do after you reach the final equation that they wanted, right? What must you say?
Show.
Yes.
Oh. Hi.
Yes.
But am I correct though?
I haven't seen properly. Yeah, so I want to make sure you know the skills needed, okay? Then we have no issues with this type of question. Okay, good. Hello?
I cross multiply.
This one must write equals to 0. Alright, next. Come on. Equals to 0. Anybody else? Come on. Jensen? Nasrullah? Show already or not? This one okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like that is 10 already.
But it says like show.
I mean same lah.
Oh, same thing.
Like that is the same already. As long as the all the signs are correct, then the left and right side is okay.
I'll pay you, actually. I'll buy you big song.
Shut up quickly. Akil.
Please. Big song. I'll buy you sweet stock, like actually. So are you gonna wear any shades on Friday?
Huh?
Are you gonna wear anything on Friday?
I am trying very hard to look for the ethnic costume. I have one set that I bought. But I shift house and I can't find it. So I'm looking high and low for it. Hopefully I can miraculously find it out by Thursday.
I'm wearing a black white shirt and kind of batik.
Okay.
Why do you still have paper? I want it back.
Hello. Waiting for you to show me.
But after you show me.
There are a few more questions behind. Page 4, page 5 also got a lot of show one. So all this show one I also want to mark. Yeah. Okay. How much you got?
Sure.
Yes, that will actually finish the question. Just letting know that. Yeah.
Show and then thank you.
Sometimes they may change the question, prove that. Then you just write proven. Okay? Why you must do this kind? What method is this? Is this one of the methods of factorization that we taught you? A bit lengthy. So if you can, then you got to reduce it. I would prefer this step already, then the next step is you not, this thought process will not work for some number. Why is the number so then how it may not work for all the cases. So you cannot always keep so much.
有一步就难了。
15 eh?